squad, it's your girl Ebony the Best. So guys, I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes, and if I'm wrong, call me out. But let me know if you see what I see, and does Latrice really have this attitude of "I'm gonna stick beside my man"?
I'ma stay with my husband.
So you guys, so it looked like in the episode that just aired, looks like Cliff was drunk and slurring and being upset because he was being confronted about what he had done. And people noticed that Latrice had some marks on her shoulder, her arms. You know, you can see the mark. And those are marks of either someone grabbing you too hard, maybe you're a person that easily bruised, but it's definitely a mark of when someone grabbed you too hard or maybe push you against the wall. Again, just look at her back. Now, in an article written by Urban Bell, they had something to say. They said Bell Collective fans allege Clifton Rogers put his hands on Latrice Rodgers. Latrice respond. So the article says, well, the fans have more to say about Cliff after the latest episode. In fact, a couple of the fans suspect that they saw bruises on Latrice during one of the scene, and they accuse Cliff of putting his hands on Latrice. Now, if another couple is seeing it, and I'm seeing pictures, y'all, even prior, we're even looking at that arm, looked like she covered it with some makeup. But it went on to say, a Twitter user wrote, we are not turning a blind eye. How do you explain two or more bruises about the size of a golf ball on the back of her left and right arm? The viewers want answers ASAP. Another replied and says, oh my gosh, somebody else noticed. Yeah, Cliff beating this girl, and everybody knows it, and just turning their heads. And Bell Collective at Latrice, blink two times if you need assist. In response to the concerns and speculations, Latrice wrote, wait, when did he beat me? Girl, I wish the blank he would. Now, now, Latrice, I've seen you and I've seen the expression on your face. You always look so sad. It always looks like you have so much you want to say, but you're afraid to say. When your friend was living with you, he saw what was going on. It's not one person or one people. It's more than one people who saw and see the abuse that you're getting allegedly from your husband, but you're trying to make it look good. One fan said, I'm praying for her. She looks so sad this season. She doesn't seem to be happy at all. I could hear it in her voice. Hope the lifestyle is not keeping her in an unhealthy relationship. And, you know, this person is right, because last season Cliff wasn't like this. He wasn't this aggressive. He wasn't behaving like that. Another person says he's definitely mentally abusive, of course. Wonder if he's possibly physically abusive as well. Latrice puts on this facade like she's the boss. Like she's a boss lady, tough, and clearly she's not. She watches the camera and flips her hair constantly, which is a sign of insecurity. Latrice, you signed up for this, so handle it. I don't think that's a fair statement to make. You can't tell a person how to act. You know, yeah, she's doing it for the money and everything, but from what I understand, she does have a lot of money. Another person wrote, oh, that's the same person. Another person says, we have to be very careful making abuse allegations. Cliff is controlling and maybe mentally abusive for sure. But just like another person commented, I also bruise easily. I also think Latrice can do better than Dick. Ooh. Okay. What else? So yeah, as I was saying that you know, she may be putting on a facade. She maybe have the attitude of sticking by my man, or I'ma stick beside him type of attitude. But at the same time, I don't think if it's alleged that he is putting paws on her, I don't think that, you know, we should say she should handle it. I know she had a conversation with her mother, which I found very interesting, and I want you guys to listen to this clip.
I do.
That's my son-in-law. I love him. But you don't let nobody dictate and tell you what to do.
So that was her mom, you know, giving her some advice. And the fact that she had to say, you don't let nobody dictate and tell you what to do, make it seem as if her husband is very controlling. I know she's trying to, you know, get more understanding of how her mom was doing her
I
marriage,
raised you,
but
and y'all
Cliff
is like 20 years
is
apart. You haven't experienced anything. You haven't went out there, enjoyed yourself. You became a housewife.
a control freak. He said it in, you know, when she asked him if she's not on the same level, and he literally looked at her and says, "No, we're not. You're trying to box me in." So it's okay for you to box her in, but because you feel like she was boxing you in, you're trying to now put her down. I don't know what's going on in this relationship with Latrice and her husband. Everything, guys, let me just say that it's alleged, all in my opinion, and you know, for entertainment.
Cliff is closer to my mom's age than my age. They have a 10-year age difference versus us having a 20-year age difference. So they understand each other a little bit more. When it comes to me going out versus my husband going out, I think he's like the typical Southern man. They want their women in the house, in bed, at a certain time.
Purposes, but I honestly hope that he's not putting hands on her, that she's not being silent, because we do have women who are being abused, but because they want to stay in the limelight. And I read somewhere that this woman, she's wealthy. She is wealthy. Her hair is doing great. Her hairline, I guess, is doing great. So I'm hoping that nothing is happening, that he's not putting his hands on her. But baby, them marks on your back look like someone is putting paws on you. Whether it's you doing it to yourself or someone grabbing you intentionally or not intentionally, you got marks, baby. And you know, handle that with him. Make sure you're not just staying with him because you need a man, you know what I mean, to say you're married to somebody. You called it yourself. He's older than you, and him and your mama is about the same. So don't let him treat you any which way and you just sit there and I'ma stick beside him. No ma'am. No ma'am. 2023, we're not sticking beside him. We're doing a God says go. Okay? We're doing a push through. And Carlos King, if a couple on the cast saw the bruises on her, right? And you saw how he handled her in the parking lot, the fact that you just take stuff at face value, Mr. King, is something highly wrong with you. Something is definitely wrong with you. You have no empathy for women. Let's be clear, even though you said you grew up with your mama and everybody, you have no empathy for women. My opinion again. But y'all, I just want to bring this to your attention. I don't normally talk about Bell Collective, but go ahead, y'all. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and I will talk to you again in my next video. And again, Latrice, if you need us, blink twice, sis.